Davey, opening day winning here in the Premier Sports Cup. What was your reflections on that game?
Thought the causes a bit of problems with how direct the game was early doors. You'll not be able to see it, but I think there's a breeze, there's a bit of a gust coming in from the sea, so the keeper was getting good distances in the first half in his kicks, and the two big boys up front, so that caused a couple of problems for first contacts, second contacts, for direct play. I don't think there was any problems in open play. We managed to get a goal, we get a wee bit fortunate. It's a bad decision, call it, for I think it's the right back, but Robbie Muirhead's in the right area, so we get the goal, then we get an early second goal. I think that must be wee Max. I think he was over the moon with that one. And then we get too many set plays away, too many fouls, balls in our box, and that was kind of the game. And we lose a goal from it. I think we dropped too deep in the edge of the box. I think we get the first contact, which is good, but I think the two at the edge drop too deep, and then you can't get on the second contact. There's a wee bit of deflection on it as well. Really that was it. There wasn't a lot more in the game. I think we had 2 or 3 chances for Selly. I think there's a big penalty shout. I think that was a penalty clearance off the line. We had a couple of alright chances in the second half to kind of put the game to bed. We never. So, and I think the last 5 minutes he kind of threw caution to the wind and kept as many up the park as he could. But fairly pleased with the 3 points. I can probably say it, difficult surface. I think these temperatures when you're on, I like AstroTurf parks, synthetic surfaces. I'm not a negative one with them, but I think when you've got temperatures like you've got today and there's no sprinklers, the game becomes really dry, it becomes really sticky. It's not great for wide areas, 1v1s, it's not great for the tempo of the game, but I think all synthetic surfaces are like that at this time of the year. You could probably say some grass surfaces also. So I don't think that helped us, but fairly happy with the 2 goals. Probably should have been more. A wee bit disappointed with the goal we lose, but again, I spoke about this, we're probably 2 weeks behind where we really want to be. The playoffs kind of kill you a wee bit. It's positivity getting there, and it's brilliant and it was fantastic, but you probably feel the effects of that now. Everybody's been in a couple of weeks longer than us. So, but that's our 4th game, and we're only into our 3rd week of training really. So I think we'll get there in good time, but probably a wee bit undercooked now.
Just on that, so it's only 51 days since we obviously won that tie up in Dingwall. It's quite a quick turnaround obviously to get everybody back and a break in the legs. In terms of that preparation, is this cup campaign just about getting exactly that, fitness up, cohesion within the team before the league kind of kicks off?
Probably, but I want to caveat that way, I want to win. So you're playing against part-time League One, so I can hardly complain in terms of training time. But going into the Kilmarnock game, that'll be a big test. Going down there, it'll be a big test. But you're a wee bit undercooked, but I think I always kind of knew that, if I'm honest. And it's getting that balance right, not getting them there too quick and then you get injury. So it's getting the balance right that's important. And we'll be alright come the start of August, but we want to try and win as many games as we can. We want to qualify from the group. So you're looking at it and saying we're still building fitness, but you really want to be winning games of football.
A couple of new faces in from the start this afternoon. Mo Silla, Conor McLennan in for the start, a couple more off the bench. Quite happy with how they've slotted into what has been quite a settled 11 for probably the start of the calendar year. Yeah, they've not really been with us long, to be fair. There's not been a lot of training, coaching time with the guys, so they probably could have brought more in, but I was want to keep as much consistency and continuity in that group as I possibly could. So you had 2 starting the game today that are still getting up to speed with how we work. I'll try and keep it that way for the next 3-4 games as much as I can, and then come the first league game, hopefully everybody's in a better place as a group. The relationships have grown, you've got training time. We've been jumping about obviously with the park as well, so that's not been ideal, but that's us back at stadium tomorrow, so I'm delighted just to get back into the football club, get back into our kind of continuity, consistency that we know we've got at the club, and then we'll direct feed the information into the new players, and we'll try and use them
use them as much as we possibly can, but ultimately you want to put a team in the park that's going to win that game of football. And the group of players we had last year showed that they can do that.
It's Killie away on Wednesday. Is that quite a useful barometer of where we are as a group and probably facing up for the season ahead, a fellow Premiership side?
Probably, yeah, probably. But it's early in the season, so it's one of the ones. If you win it, you'll probably say you can use it as a barometer, and if you don't, you can't. So, but I think we're a wee bit undercooked. But going into it, I think this game's going to be a hell of a lot different from what the first league game's going to be. So, I think both teams will be a wee bit cagey. Both teams will be sussing each other out. But come the first league game, I think it'll be a totally different game that you see from both teams.